Welcome back to the channel. No longer is Terra Luna worth a Benjamin, or more than a Benjamin. Matter of fact, people would be glad if they could just get back to a Washington, or a dollar bill if you'd rather. But at the time of filming this, actually, it is at 0.000200608 cent. So we are very far from $1. But all the rage is going around right now, from articles to YouTube, anywhere you can find it, about the Terra Luna Burn. So I wanted to dive into it, just let you know what's going on, give you my thoughts on it. There has been a proposal by Quan to fork Terra Luna, scrap the old one, and based off of a snapshot of a past date, be able to move on to basically Terra Luna 2.0. Now that proposal is actually being voted on, but you can see right here where CZ, the CEO of Binance, a very prominent figure in crypto, stated what he thought should be done, and that was none other than do a token burn. Now, people get real excited about token burns, and there's a reason for that. You burn tokens, what happens? The price goes up. It's really basic economics, like supply and demand, right? So get rid of the supply, and there you go. Price goes up. So now that Terra Luna had the full collapse and got beat down like a rabid dog, shout out to Zip Trader, everyone's wanting to know, is this a potential moonshot? Traditionally in crypto, whenever something big happens, it does recover. Now, this is a whole nother story, but basically people right now have been kind of standing on the outside of the pool, trying to decide if they should dive in. And it's had a couple of rallies up to this point. But what has happened in the past, basically 24 hours, people have begun to burn tokens, and it's up a lot. Last time I looked, it was up roughly 70%. I think it was right at 69%. So there's got to be something behind this whole token burn thing. So that's what I'm going to do, is just really quickly explain that to you and give you my thoughts on, is it time to hop into Terra Luna? So when you look around, it really looks like this burn is more so proposed by Quan himself in some of these articles that I've been seeing, right? Which is absolutely not the case. This is a community-driven thing here. Now, the thing about it is, I thought at first, okay, why would you burn tokens, right? If you're trying to make money, right? Or you're investing. If you're trying to make it, why would you burn it, right? But it is a little different in this case. By the way, I'm not telling you to go burn tokens, but I do want to explain kind of what I think the premise behind this is and if it's worthy of the cause. So check this out. The thought here, I think, seems to be, and by the way, this is community driven, so you can't just trust anybody you see on Twitter or here or there. We don't even know if they're actually burning their tokens, but we do know some people are burning. If you have, let's just say, 1 million Terra Luna, we'll just use that figure, and you go and you decide, you know what, I'm going to burn 300,000 of them. Of course, you are burning off those tokens. But by the way, when you burn tokens, you're just literally sending it to an address where you can't get it anymore. That becomes dead supply. That is what would force the price up. But you burn off those 300,000. Well, if enough people do it, right, it is going to force the price up, which I just hinted at. The price has been going up. It's up by roughly 70% over the last 24 hours. And if you get enough of that, well, other people are going to start seeing it and they're going to FOMO in, is likely the thought. Now, there's definitely a possibility of that happening. Traders will start trading, and other people that haven't been in crypto for a while will see it as well and probably dive in. And what could come of that is, after all that excitement, right, the stash you have left should go up and you should still make good money. Now, that is pretty much the premise behind why people would want to burn tokens. I don't think it's likely to happen from a voting standpoint, right? I think that proposal that Quan has come up with is going to be what happens. And at that point, what becomes of Terra Luna is basically it will be the newest meme coin on the market. Now, I mean the original Terra Luna. Why I don't think this is a good idea, in my personal opinion, and by the way, if you disagree, you do you, right? Is at the end of the day, we don't know if this burn is going to be enough to really spark the magic to get this thing rolling where people are really able to make a substantial amount of money. Now, maybe it will, but the truth is someone's going to be left holding the bag. So I don't think it's a great idea myself, but even if you do, regardless, it doesn't matter. The big thing is, do we think that Terra Luna is going to be able to get back to at least $1? I'm telling you, looking at it right now, it looks like it's going to be tough. Now, I'm not going to rule it out, but there's going to have to be a lot of tokens burned for that to happen. So it remains to be seen, but I just wanted to point that out. So the whole token burn, the main thing is for you to understand, this is not a Quan deal, right? This is a community-driven deal, literally by people on social media. Doesn't mean you can't make money. It just means be cautious, right? You don't want to have taken that hit and then you buy more, right? And then you lose another bag. So just be careful. That's all. I just want to bring that to you. That is what's going on right now. Thanks for watching the content. Toss me a like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification. If you want to see some of my other content, check out my video on unstoppable domains, and as well, check out my video on Pulse X. And remember, tomorrow's wealth is built today.